In this video, I'm gonna break down what it takes to become Peter McKinnon and how he's gotten so successful on YouTube. So how did Peter McKinnon blow up? Number one, he has proven video concepts. Take a step back for a second, or just sit in your chair. In 2019, 720,000 hours of content were uploaded to YouTube every day. Not much of it gets watched, but the fascinating part about it is that there are common videos, proven concepts, that get done and get popular, and he has copied those perfectly. First off is an expert reacting to something. So filmmaker reacts to crazy Hollywood camera. So if you're a chef reacts to Food Channel show. Or if you're an engineer reacts to why a bridge fell. Whatever that is, hope bridges aren't falling. But you see my point is whatever that you're an expert in, you can react to something. Another proven video concept or series is listicle tutorials. So 5 ways to instantly make better videos. 10 Lightroom tips you should know. Guess what? Last, a listicle. 8 camera hacks in 90 seconds. I think that was the video that actually really got him popular. Next up is beginner tutorials. Take better shots with your iPhone. I was thinking like a shot. But camera basics, After Effects basics. And last up, X versus Y. So expensive camera versus cheap camera. Professional photographer, spot the difference. Pro photographer, spot the difference. Cheap marketing versus expensive marketing. So again, do comparisons as proven concepts. Another way you can just figure this out today is go to youtube.com, click on the trending in the far left side, and you can just start seeing what are the really popular topics, and then how do you replicate that in your sales? How do you replicate that if you have a product business? So is there a crazy challenge someone could do with your protein bars? Like eat all these protein bars and you get sick. I don't know what it is. So is there something popular happening in food, in business, in whatever you're interested in the world, and can you do a reaction video to it? So again, as you are creating content out there, or if you're frankly working on any type of business, just look what's already proven and it seems popular and replicate that in your own space. By the way, can you smash that like button if you've gotten one thing out of this video so far? Do it. Do it. Number 2, he has insane consistency. He posted this first video, super spicy food, September 23rd, 2015. Let's check it out.
What's going on? Outside, studio in the city. My wife. We're gonna drop off some footage to my friend. You're like 5 minutes away?
Hey, what's up? Love you.
I'll just wait for you.
Love you. Bring a bagel.
Janice, so we'll just hang out.
All right, so as you can see, there's nothing really unbelievable about this video. But what's fascinating about his rise to success is that from November of 2016, he started then consistently putting out 2 videos a week, and he has not missed a week in over 4 years. That's over 400 videos that he's been putting out every single week for 4 years. So let's actually check out the numbers and see how that reflects his consistency. So you can see consistently putting out video. And what's fascinating about this is that it parallels his views. You can see it's gone from 150 million to almost 350 million views, as well as his subscriber count, which has nearly doubled in less than 2 years. And today, Peter McKinnon has 5.16 million subscribers and over 400 million views on YouTube. So if you are just starting on your journey, make sure you're putting out at least a video, if not 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 to 7 every single week. So number 3, he creates must-click titles and thumbnails. So it is no secret, your CTR is one of the most important metrics in all of YouTube success. Your CTR is basically how does your title and thumbnail look and how often are people actually clicking it when YouTube shows it to people. And so Peter McKinnon's titles and thumbnails go to the next level. Let's check them out. How to fake slow motion with any camera. So a few things that he actually really does, and it's kind of subtle if you don't notice it, is that he's using capitalization. That's something that a lot of people might be noticing, but that is really interesting, and it's not every single word, but fake is bigger. What's inside a $6,000 camera? He's screaming at me. I hear you, Peter, and it's great. Another thing that he does that I really love around these things is he's showing, not telling, applying to these thumbnails. Like even if he didn't have a text, you see this Canon camera and you're kind of like, what's going on with that? Sleeping in a 10°C hotel made entirely of ice. I mean, the photo alone just kind of makes you curious what's going on there. And again, I think sometimes we're spending so much time writing the book, but if your cover is really boring or the title really sucks, it's never gonna get people actually into checking your things out. So maybe you wanna look at it on your phone, maybe you wanna look at it on the browser, but this is something that you're probably not spending enough time on, which is your outside packaging to get that really high CTR so that your videos get watched and grow on YouTube. Number 4, he nurtures a diehard community of fans by letting his personality shine. Let me show you 2 examples of how he does this. Number 1, his YouTube intros. And Peter literally breaks the mold when it comes to YouTube intros. Because something we've learned for our channel is that your first 15 seconds, that's everything to actually see if you're gonna get the attention. Let me show you an example of this. So if you look at this video that we put out a little while ago, in the first 16 seconds, over 40% of people stopped watching. So one way to do this is by keeping your intros super short so you don't have as much of a drop off, and deliver on the promise that you said in your title and your thumbnail. Another change that we've made to our own intros is cut out your trailer. There's all this kind of neat, like Hollywood trailer style. Get people to the meat, get them to what you want to actually see. But let's actually check out what Peter's intros look like. That was 11 seconds in. Let me just highlight two things that he's done a little bit differently. One, when you are at 5 million subscribers, you can do a lot more experimentation than when you're just getting started out, and you've got to keep it a little bit tighter. The second thing is experiment with your intros. If you're doing an intro like this and you're getting a high retention throughout your whole video, keep doing it. And number three, I think this is just different. It had a little bit of music, kind of like the holiday spirit potentially. It's him playing pool with a nice lighting, nice background, nice camera. You kind of want to see what's coming next, and that is how you keep people's attention and retention. What he's really doing here, what we thought was so interesting, he's kind of having fun. He's letting his personality shine, he's playing a little pool, and this is how he's doing it in a lot of his videos. Let's watch one more.
I have a cold. Don't worry. It's not.
One thing I've noticed in building communities as part of AppSumo.com or the underdogs in our own YouTube channel is that when you start doing things a little bit different, so his intros, the first 10 seconds are him kind of doing something random. Maybe it's like sipping on a water bottle. Okay. Or like we call our people underdogs, or we do certain things like I do my pew pew at the end of the videos. And so for you, figure out what are some unique traits that work in terms of building the audience and is also fun for you to do. In the long run, I think this is amazing because the subscribers will keep coming back for the personality of Peter and hopefully for Noah Kagan on this channel. Next up, what Peter also does well is he occasionally vlogs. So we talked about how Peter does a great job of leveraging his personality in these videos. But he manages to slip in a little vlog style video every couple of weeks. The videos aren't actually meant to go viral. There's basically sex cash theory, and then you can call it whatever you want, but some of your videos like, let me show you how to use a camera, or let me start a business on these kind of channels do really, really well, and that builds up your audience. And some of the videos where it says, hey, here's more about me as a person, which isn't gonna go viral, helps you actually go deeper relationship with your audience. Something to consider in your own content creation. Let's check it out. You need to learn how to dance better. Don't take the poll. Don't take the poll. One, his music is good. You guys like the music too? I was really jamming to it. On this channel, I love to build a deeper relationship with you by answering any of your business questions at my live office hours on Fridays. If you want to come hang out with me and the rest of the underdogs, make sure you hit subscribe and the notification bell to find out when we go live. I'll see you there. Number 5 is quality. This has to be addressed. If you've got pretty title, a pretty packaging, if you got a pretty font outside of your restaurant, but the actual stuff on the inside is no good, you are never gonna succeed long term. And Peter McKinnon succeeds on YouTube because his videos are beautiful. He's using cinematic footage you guys can see in the B-roll here that we're only used to seeing in the movies. And at the end of the day, YouTube is visual. It makes you want to watch his stuff. And number 6, he is focused on dominating his niche, or niche as you guys like to call it. His value proposition is simple, straightforward, and he delivers, which is I am gonna teach you things about photography and cinematography. And everyone I know who's mildly interested in those things follows this guy. So let me search the following keywords and show you how much he's dominating this stuff. So if we go on YouTube and we say, take better photos, Peter McKinnon first. Let's try a few ones up. How to edit my photos. Peter McKinnon comes first. How to make a photo. Peter McKinnon comes first. Is Peter McKinnon single? Doesn't really say. But my point here is that a lot of you guys, including us at AppSumo, as well as on this YouTube content creation game, we try a variety of different things out. I think when you are creating your content as well as we're working on ours, we are focused on startups and marketing. When you're creating your content, what are you really trying to dominate? That is a wrap. If you have a YouTube channel, I hope you took away some lessons to implement on your own channel. And if you don't have one, I hope this inspired you to start your own. If you like this video, I also broke down the strategy Mr. Beast uses to go viral every single week. You can check that video right over here. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell to get notified when I do my weekly live office hours as well, because I'm giving away free stuff like my Tesla, which we just gave away, and a bunch of other goodies. I'll see you out there, and I love you. You know what's gonna happen. Pew, pew.